I got a big goddamn problem with the news. You ready for this? The news is completely manipulated. Everything you hear every single day is designed by corporate media to do one thing and one thing only. To keep you living in fear. Total fear. Fear so you'll go out and spend money on things you probably don't even need, things you probably already have six of, so that their advertisers keep buying ads on their stations. I'll tell you one more thing. You ready for this? I'll do this all day, man.
The hypothesis of a spinning Earth is only useful to describe phenomena. It should not be taken as absolute truth. Newton himself said the hypothesis of gravity. Big Bang is a theory. It's only a question of humility. It's the heart, it's not the mind. It's not that they're too stupid to understand that we live on a flat plane, because we live on a flat plane. It's always been a flat plane, and it always will be. So what is blocking them? Well, it's the heart. And so these people on the left here, they need to stay with the crowd mind. This is why the Bible says, beware of the crowd. It's a herd mentality. They have so much fear. But what we've done is we've been humble enough with our hearts to look at the evidence, and the evidence has convinced us, not seduced us. They've been seduced by theories and hypotheses. They have been seduced. What the clever controllers give us is co-opted, artificial, manufactured versions of the true system. Islam today, a lot of people are afraid of Islam, and so they should be, because it's a corporate structure. But if you go to the Quran, you will find true Islam, and it's just submission and surrender to ISIS, Islam, the way of ISIS, the Queen of Heaven, or even Allah, God, same thing, and submit and surrender to that loving Creator.
If we had a little bit more of the vibrational energy of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, we could achieve a lot more than what we're currently achieving. We could do a lot more. Sometimes in the world people say, great minds think alike. Rising into the thinking of God. There is only one mind. And all of us have been little aspects or parts of that one mind. And we can do with that part that has been low what we will. Because he gives us free will. But there's only one mind. And when you find you're thinking the same as your sister, the same as your brother, it's because you've connected with the one mind.
In the Americas, they killed all the indigenous people. Here in Australia, it was Christians who came here to kill them. But were they really Christians? Well, no, that's not a Christian. I'm a Christian, and Christians love. I'm Islam. I love the Quran, and I practice it. And these are true teachings. So what we see is commercial, corporate versions of these. They are not real. They have been manufactured, they have been devised and co-opted so as to bring people into their organisations and control their thinking and divert them from the true thinking, which is, well, what is the truth? Well, the truth is in the Bible, it's in Bhagavad Gita, it's in our sacred texts. And another thing about these sacred texts is that they all concur that we live on a geocentric, flat disk Earth. All so whether these people who are blocked and still cannot see what we see, whether they ridicule us or not, we are the ones who are connected with all the ancient, sacred and holy writings. All of them. Every single one of them. The Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Mayans, the Chinese, the Indian, the Persians, the Assyrians, the Romans, the Greeks. All of them, every single one of them, they all understood flat earth plane.
You never win with violence, you only win when you maintain your dignity. Dignity always prevails.
It takes courage to change people's hearts.
It's cognitive dissonance. It's no different to ball earthers. When you present them with flat earth information, they will find every reason, every excuse, they will research, and they will try and disprove you that you're crazy, the earth is not flat, it's definitely a ball, we're spinning, look at this evidence, there's scientific this and that, it's definitely a ball, and they will fight you to the grave. right? Because they're not ready for it. Same thing with veganism and meat eaters. It's another program. So you then say to someone, you shouldn't be eating the flesh of other beings, and they will defend their belief and say, yes, we should kill others to nourish our bodies. We should consume flesh and blood because it's good for us. We need it. It's good. You're crazy. You're stupid for not eating meat and blood. It's cognitive dissonance. It's no different to ball earthers when you present them with flat earth information. They will find every reason, every excuse, they will research, and they will try and disprove you that you're crazy, the earth is not flat, it's definitely a ball, we're spinning, look at this evidence, there's scientific this and that, it's definitely a ball, and they will fight you to the grave. Everything in our reality, good and bad, is a 9/11. It's a 911 call. Everything in our reality, good and bad, is a 9/11 event. And that 9/11 event can either put you deeper into sleep, or it will wake you up. Right? Do you go left, or do you go right? If you go left, you fall asleep. If you go right, you awaken. Same thing with your brain, your left and your right side. And that's what the twin pillars represent. So 9/11 is always a choice. When they did the 9/11, there are many people that were fooled by that event, that 9/11 event, the actual 9/11 event. There are many people that were fooled by it. There are many people that fell for the bait even deeper. They fell for the laws that were passed after that. They became even more fearful of, certain people and certain factions. They bought in hook, line, and sinker. They fell deeper into the matrix. And there are also many people that were awakened by 9/11. 9/11 made them go, something's not right. And their journey of awakening began. So one event has two outcomes. And this is the same for everything in our reality. Everything is a 9/11.
There are normal lies, there are great lies, there's 9/11, and then there are the fabricated viruses which are going to come upon us now, one after the other. And they have succeeded with the first one, they'll come with many, many more viruses again in the future. And every time there's a virus, there's a lockdown, and with the social distancing, but you and I will free. We don't want to be a part of that, Jamal. No. We want to live in a place where there are no face masks. We want to live in a place where nobody wears gloves except in winter. We want to live in a place where people abhor social distancing. So even if we have to flee to the mountainside and to places where rain falls and take with us some sheep and goats, where there is no Salatul Jummah and no Salatul Eid, but we'll flee there to protect our religion. So let them come with their viruses. We're heading out of the town and out of the city.